I'm Diane Moss, and I'm here today with Dattatreya Shiva Baba. I am in the financial industry. I work in Europe, and I was wondering your comments. I have recently heard that P Morgan made a statement that said that millionaires use consultants and billionaires use astrologers. Being in the finance industry myself, and as we just opened, you see that there's so much being said about all the billionaires that are making history now. I was wondering if you could comment on it.
P Morgan was right. It's unfortunate that in the West, people are very skeptical about astrology. Particularly the elite people. They tend to think that astrology is a pseudoscience or a superstition. Astrology is a science that the yogis and the rishis of India found. That nothing happens without the planets giving you approval and support you. That's why if you go to India, you can't see a billionaire who won't have a few astrologers on the payroll. All billionaires, with only a very, very few exceptions, rely on astrology on a day-to-day basis for business, because you can see for yourself, if you follow astrology, that every moment you come under the influence of the planets. And if you know how you can take advantage of these movements of the planets, there is a great deal of advantage. You can change your situations in life, your finances. For instance, you just showed the billionaires list. We can do a scientific study. Take all the billionaires and run their horoscopes. They will all have a very strong ascendant. They were born at the right time to gain money, notoriety, success in business. And then contrast them with people who are living in ghettos. You will see whether or not astrology is true or not. Without scientifically studying it, to say that it is superstition is wrong. I have been able to help a lot of people to change their financial karma by making them to look into their planetary placements and doing appropriate remedies to change their financial karma. So it is true that P Morgan says that only millionaires use consultant and billionaires use astrologers. Rational people tend to miss the boat, and it is unfortunate. And I think you should have an open attitude towards it, and I am very willing to accept an empirical study comparing the billionaire's horoscope to people who are suffering without money and find out what comes out of it. And from then on, astrology will be proved.